Hi, I'm Luke Shepherd. I run Open Palm Taiji, and we've started a new beginners group. And this small video will give you an idea of some of the exercises we're using to understand Tai Chi principles. So I'm making it as a chance for you to run along with it, play it, go along together at the same time, or perhaps for those people who've joined the class a few lessons late to catch up. Or to remind yourself of some of the principles we're working with. So we'll start. The feet parallel and shoulder width. So that's 2 spans to the center of each foot. The feet are straight ahead. I'm just going to jog up and down into the feet to really get the feeling of the foot on the ground. I want the weight in the center of the foot. The ball and the heel and the outside edge, those 3 parts of the foot, the ball, the heel and the outside edge, all equally balanced. So I'm not leaning forwards, clutching with my toes. I'm not leaning backwards in my heels. I'm right over my feet. And the first exercise is a really great exercise if we've been working on our computer. It's to open up the spine. I'll just go through it from the front and from the side, and I'll talk you through the important points. So I'm breathing out. I'm waiting for the in-breath. And I'm breathing in to the top of the in-breath, waiting for the out-breath, following the breath to the close of the out-breath. As I'm breathing in, my legs are lifting slightly and pushing up very slightly and smoothly the whole time, right to the very top. As I'm breathing out, I'm relaxing the legs and I'm dropping very slightly. I'm bending the knees very slightly and I'm settling into the ground. So there's a lifting. And a sinking. If I do it from the side, you'll see that as I drop, my knees are bending, my head's dropping over, my shoulders are relaxing, the weight of the arms down. I'm not pushing closed, but I'm softening my shoulders to allow the back to stretch open. I'm rotating my hips. I'm bringing the pubic bone up, the tailbone down to open up the back of the spine. Open up all the vertebrae along the whole spine. I'm waiting for the in-breath. I feel the chest open. I follow it with the movement. Smoothly and gradually, I'm pushing up. My hands are rotating. And at the top, I let my arms just gently drop behind. It's not that I'm pulling open and stretching. I'm just letting the weight of the arms drop behind. I'm letting the weight of the head just gently drop back to get a really nice stretch through the whole of the chest. And the back is arched. Waiting for the out-breath, so you have to go in your own time. Chest softens, feel the movements, even close your eyes and feel it. And into the fetal position, closing. Waiting. Body knows when to breathe. Feet are nice and planted with the weight in the same part of the feet the whole time. And I'm smoothly following the movement up, letting go of the arms and the shoulders, letting go of the head, stretching open the front of the body, feeling the out-breath closing, tucking the tail, dropping the head, nice and long in the back of the neck, opening the lower back, closing. Just letting this movement and this rhythm move with the rhythm of the breathing. Body knows exactly when to breathe. All we have to do is follow it and be stuck to it like the wind. very good for calming down. We'll just shake out the wrists. We'll shake out the ankles. It's also really good if we've been working on a computer. We've got that arched back. It really counteracts it by giving us the expansive movement the other way, opening up. So again, planting our feet. This time we're going to work with our alignment. So the connection to the ground, the feet at the base. We want the whole body to be upright, like a triangle, like a letter A frame from the crown of the head to both feet, a letter A, with the waist as the center line. The knees are always lightly bent. The weight is always in the same part of the feet. So I make that shape by lifting the sternum away from the belly. This distance elongates, lengthening the back of the neck, dropping the chin, and plucking up the crown of the head. It's as if I'm pushing with my legs, I'm pushing the crown of the head upwards to the ceiling. But feel the tension you put into your body when you do that. Feel the muscles tighten to go against gravity. So the next thing we're going to do, once we've straightened the body, is we're going to soften all the muscles off. So softening the legs, letting the knees bend. I'm only going to go down an inch. Softening the abdomen, letting the shoulder girdle drop. Breathing out, settling. Scanning through the whole body to make sure there's no residual holding on anywhere. The body is as loose as it can possibly be. I've got rid of all unnecessary holding and tension. If a wind was to blow through the room, the body would sway. The body's really lightly held, but also feels very stable and upright. This is our upright posture. You can go into it at any time if you're in your normal daily life. Just a bit of awareness on your feet, a bit of awareness on your lift, and a bit of awareness on your release. Just dropping an inch, and you're in your standing posture again. If you're in a queue, if you're doing the washing up, if you're just hanging out, standing up, waiting for something, this is a great time to practice. Nobody will know you're doing it. You're just doing it for yourself. You're practicing your posture. And a good posture is invaluable for your health, invaluable. So with that posture, we'll go into the next exercise. And the next exercise is keeping that upright quality. Let's explain it this way. The A-frame, if I took one leg of the A-frame away, I'd fall over. If I took the other one away, I'd fall over. So when I want to move towards this leg, all I need to do is take away some of the holding. So I soften the muscles in the leg, I soften the muscles in the hips, and it's a controlled falling towards the foot. It's turning and moving towards the foot. If I was facing 12 o'clock, now I'm facing 11 o'clock. And I turn back to 12. Now my weight's 50-50. Now my weight's going into my right leg as I soften my right leg, soften the hip joint, letting it fold and move across, keeping my body upright. And I just tick-tock between the legs, the arms like spaghetti. Cooked spaghetti, that is, hanging. What I'm looking for is to stay upright, smooth, steady movements that come from the hips. The hips stay level, and I'm sinking and grounding and stabilizing as I'm reaching my foot, pushing into the body weight is pushing into the foot to make me nice and stable. What I don't want to do is end up hovering with a tight ankle, tight foot, and unstable. I want to be sunk. So it's like sand going down through an egg timer. As the muscles release, it's like sand inside the body settling. And whatever speed you feel comfortable with, so you can achieve those things of staying upright, staying level, moving from the hips and becoming grounded. And awareness on the crown of the head as it moves across by the turning of the hips. And we'll shake out. I'd like to shake out in between the exercises. Next exercise is again to do with our alignment. So parallel stance, feet 12 o'clock, shoulder width, body upright, long in the back of the neck, and released. That's our starting position. I'm going to fold the hips and fold the knees. My back stays straight, but if I do it sideways, you can see my back is leaning. It's leaning, but it's not curved. I'm not dropping my shoulders. All I'm doing is folding in the hips. And my weight is in the same part of the feet. That's about as low as I want to go. I push the legs into the ground and I scoop the fingertips right through to the top, breathing in. At the top, I relax. Everything's settling down and I'm back in my standing posture. Everything finishing as the thumbs reach the crease of the trousers. Fold. Breathe in, push upwards, lift the chest, lift the crown of the head, lift the fingers, feel the stretch of the skin from the fingertip right to the feet, like you're opening up an elastic band. Feel the pull of the stretch. It's a very light stretch, and as soon as you get to the top, you release straight down, settling into the feet like sand in an egg timer. Everything finishing. And when your thumbs touch the thighs, just scan around with your awareness to see if there's any holding on anywhere. The body should be completely released. Next time, we're going to turn to the side, just like the last exercise. Then fold. My weight's in my left leg. Breathe in, weights in both feet. Soften every muscle of the body as you release. The legs release, the abdomen releases. So I'm closing my eyes just to feel those muscles change. A bit more feeling when you close your eyes. I'm relaxing the shoulders, breathing out, settling, fold. Notice my knees aren't collapsing when I come down. My knees, like I'm skiing, straight ahead to the toes. Scoop up. Lift the chest, lift the crown of the head, feel the stretch and release. Breathe out. Breathing out all the way down, settling the body the whole time. As soon as I settled, I'm going to turn the opposite way. Controlled falling towards my right foot. Settled, upright, level, fold. 50-50, turn back to the front, lift. Stretch. Release. Try and be very, very aware when the movement finishes. The movement of the sinking, the lowering of the body, the movement of the lowering of the arms should be finish exactly the same time as the release of all the muscles. It's like everything comes together. The mind is there, listening. The body is there, sinking. Inside the body is there, releasing. Everything coming together at the same point in time. Fold. The top of the stretch. Again, be aware the whole body's lifting the whole time. Lifting, lifting, breathing in, coming together right at the top of the stretch. So at the top of the stretch, you feel the stretch. Top of the in-breath, top of the movement, then release. Without holding on, then release. Make sure the buttocks and the lower back are softening, the legs are softening, the shoulders are relaxing. The out breath, finish, fold. Breathe in and release. Finish on this one. Right through to the end. And we'll shake out. You can do that as long as you want, whatever speed you want to do it at. One of the things is make sure when you go down here, your knees aren't collapsing, you're not rolling your feet onto the inside of the edge, which is why we say keep the weight in the outside edge of the foot to keep the knees open. When you come forwards here, make sure you're not leaning with doing it with the arms or thinking it through, because you'll bring your head further forward. Try and listen to the hips and sit down to keep the back nice and straight. These are a couple of guidelines for you. Next exercise, we're going to take the stance in Taiji, which is called the bow stance. So if I take an album and I put it on the floor, I'm going to put my back heel on the corner and my front heel right on the corner. So that ensures that my feet are 12 inches apart, approximately shoulder width. My front foot is facing straight ahead, 12 o'clock. My back foot, my right foot to 1 o'clock. My center line between the crown of the head and the perineum is right in the middle of the feet. That's my basic stance. Try not to let the hips point out. Try to let the weight be balanced in the feet and the hips turned to the front. This exercise, that the arms are hanging, I'm just going to rock the hips back and forth, forwards and backwards. So I feel stable over the front foot. I feel stable over the back. I'm not 100% in the back foot, about 80% in the back foot, 80% in the front foot. It's like I'm walking, but I'm just trying to find that rocking movement, that like water sloshing in a barrel. I'm letting the shoulders hang and the arms be loose. Trying to keep my hips level and not rock the upper body. The whole body is loose. I'm falling towards the front foot. I'm falling towards the back. Once I get a nice rhythm going, I'm going to change sides. So I put my back heel on the back corner, facing 11 o'clock. Front heel on the front corner, facing 12 o'clock. Put my body in the center with my hips and my shoulders and my gaze facing straight ahead. Upright, released, and rocking back and forth. I'm noticing tension in the legs, tension in the lower back. Noticing if I'm moving my arms myself. Noticing how released I can be, yet maintaining the structure of the body as I move. I'll just shake out the ankles. To finish off, standing, lifting the sternum, lifting the back of the head, lifting the crown as if we're pushing the crown, with the legs pushing the crown of the head upwards. And then with gravity in the out breath, settling. Every muscle in the body is releasing and allowing my body weight to settle into the frame of my body to support me. The body is very soft and released. If a wind would blow through the room, the body would sway. And with my awareness, I'm scanning through my sensations to feel if there's any tension held anywhere. And I'm doing my best to soften and release that tension downwards, like sand in an egg timer. Just like the ripples in a pond take time to subside, I'm just letting myself, with a few breaths, settle, come to a still place, calmer place, before I finish the exercise. Bringing the mind, the awareness, and the body together, doing the same thing. So the mind isn't busy doing one thing and the body doing something else. The body and mind are coming together, joining together, focused mind, focused body, connected. And we'll shake out to finish. So that's just a short run through of some of the basic ideas we're working with, and of course we'll develop them in the class over the next weeks as we put them into the Taiji form. You'll notice some of the principles we're working with in the basic exercises coming into the form. Smooth, continuous movement, upright posture, stable and connected. All these things come into the form. So we're bringing them slowly into the exercises. So you'll get used to yourself, used to how you can change how you hold yourself, change how your mind listens to yourself, change the tensions in your body, loosen up your body. So when we come to put them into the form, that much easier and feels that much better for you. Thank you very much.